Assalamu alaikum everyone. Uh, Today's class is all about introduction to financial modeling. Before you go deep dive into topics like WACC, discounted cash flow, adjusted present value, precedent transaction valuation, beta calculation, beta drifting, you have to understand what is financial modeling. Financial modeling is the process of creating a dynamic representation, typically in Excel, of a company's financial performance, forecasts, valuation, or strategic options. It blends accounting, finance, and spreadsheet skills into a single tool used to support decision making. At its core, a financial model is a logic driven forecast engine that links the company's operating assumptions to its financial outcomes, often producing outputs like revenue, margins, cash flows, and valuation. So in simple terms, financial model is basically a representation of companies' financial performance in Excel. Financial models are also made in AI tools now. Now there are many AI tools that have also come. Some people use Power BI as well. Some people use Google Sheets, but mostly you could say most dominant tool is Excel. Now there are many types of financial models. Before we go into who uses financial models, let's see types of financial models. Three statement model. This is it links your profit and loss, balance sheet, and cash flow into an integrated system. So this three statement model, or you would already be familiar with the concept of three statements of accounting, which are your profit and loss statement, balance sheet, and cash flow statement. And these all the numbers in all of these three have to be linked to each other. Now we have a complete series upcoming on forecasted three statement model, which is already in our you will see in upcoming lectures. But just to give you an overview, this is what it looks like. If I go here and index, you can see here forecasted three statement model here. This is your forecasted cash flow statement. This is your forecasted cash flow statement. Two, you will when you see in upcoming lectures, you will understand why they are these two. So this forecasted cash flow statement, forecasted P&L, and this is your forecasted balance sheet. You cannot just do forecasting like simple. You just make a forecast of your historical P&L and make it a forecasted number. All of these numbers have to be linked. This is your forecasted P&L, balance sheet, and forecasted cash flow. Numbers here are coming from here. You can see in cash flow statement numbers are from forecasted P&L. Other numbers are from forecasted balance sheet. These are two forms from forecasted balance sheet workings. Here, forecasted balance sheet workings. So this is your first type of model, three statement model. Second is a discounted cash flow models used for valuation of businesses using free cash flows. Again, you will learn to make this model in the upcoming lectures. This is the part of my course. I've made it into two parts. DCF I've done in base case as well. This is your whole DCF model. You will learn to make this from scratch. DCF bull case, you will learn to make this from scratch. And bear case, I made it into three cases. Third is leveraged buyout model. This is for private equity and mostly in private equity and M&A deals. This I will launch maybe an upcoming course on this LBO models. Comparable company is just your relative valuation method model. You will learn to make this model in your sheet. Go to index. Oh, here the reference is invalid. So Alt and I to I index. When you go here in the index, you will see you can search Control F relative valuation. This is your relative valuation. So this is your comparable company valuation model. You will learn to make this from scratch too. And Next is budget forecasting model. Although this is not part of my course, I launch an FP&A course in future. There I might explain. Startup investor model. This is your burn rate, runway valuation type model. Sensitivity and scenario analysis model you will also use. This is your sensitivity analysis. Here also index I have to link properly. All 10 eye to eye index. Go here. This is your sensitivity analysis model. To make a model like this too. These are your types of financial models, and the purpose of all these models, who uses financial models in investment banking. In the last parts, the absolute last part of my course, I will explain to you how to break into finance fields like investment banking, private equity, venture capital. But here I'm just giving you a brief overview of who uses these financial models. In investment banking, it is used for M&A valuation, IPO pricing, LBO analysis. In private equity and venture capital, it is used in startup screening, exit return modeling, IRR forecasting. Financial modeling is a very broad term, and in any of these, you can see all these 6 to 7 fields I've named them here. These are all in itself, they're a world of their own. Investment banking is a world of its own. Private equity and VC, they are very related but separate fields. Equity research, corporate finance, startups, and found if you found your own startup, or if you are a part-time CFO for a startup or a full-time CFO, you have to learn financial modeling. In startup founders, it is investor pitch modeling, burn rate forecasting, break even calculation. In consulting, if you go strategic decision modeling, financial feasibility studies for startups, they make for listed companies. Companies like Boston Consulting Group, they do this type of work. So they also use financial modeling. So equity in financial modeling is basically used in each and every field of finance. So I've covered definition of financial modeling, who uses them, and types of financial models. So whether you want to go into equity research, you want to work in brokerage firms, you want to work in portfolio management, wealth advisory, wealth management, you want to work in corporate finance and investment banking, like deal advisory, you want to work in big four or big four firms in deal advisory. You want to work as a startup CFO, you can list your services on LinkedIn or Upwork. For there, you need to learn comprehensive financial modeling. If you want to go in private equity, venture capital, this is my favorite field and the field I personally want to work in, inshallah. For this, you need financial modeling skills. And in consulting, if you also go like firms like Boston Consulting Group, McKinsey, Bain and Company, you need to learn financial modeling in detail. So I'm glad you all have chosen to learn comprehensive financial modeling from me. This will be a great start for you in your professional careers in the fields of finance. uh, and you will absolutely love the contents I teach, and do share in your network as well. And if you want to inquire about live classes or other types of financial modeling courses like M&A evaluation, IPO, if somebody is already working in firms like GS Global and wants to learn how an IPO valuation is done, you can contact Abil School of Accountancy, and there I will partner with them to launch a course. If you want to start your financial modeling services on Upwork or LinkedIn, I can maybe launch a course on that also. Equity research. My course basically covers part of equity research. Once you are done with it, you can learn a lot from here. So anything you want to ask, you can ask in the group, and see you in the next class.